How you guys doing today? So just out and about, found a few minutes to answer a subscriber question. This subscriber question comes from someone in Bakersfield, or at least their properties are in Bakersfield. I actually don't know where they are. But they own a sixplex, and I think it was 4 single-family homes. And I think this is really about their sixplex. So they just picked it up, I believe, in October. And when you pick up an asset like that, you sometimes have some tenant turnover. Sounded like there was a couple of evictions that needed to go through and vacate in December. And then you do what you do. You paint them, you clean them up, and then you market them for rent. It's now middle of January, and the question is basically, is this normal? And by normal, I'm guessing they haven't been rented yet. So a couple of things. So first off, holiday season is always a little bit slower. It's not non-existent, but it is a little bit slower. I, for example, have actually 3 fully renovated houses that are sitting vacant right now. I'm not upset, right? I'm willing to wait. It should be picking up now between the 15th and the end of the month. People just don't like to move around the holidays for obvious reasons. But there's a couple other things to remember. So apartments, you're going to have higher turnover. You're going to have more of the transient residents. So you should expect that. You should build that into your model, more turns. In addition, the other thing is, if they're still vacant by the end of the month, you can always get them rented. It is pretty simple, lower the rent. The other thing you could do is you could offer a move-in special. I have not had to offer a move-in special in 8 or 9 years. There was a time where move-in specials were pretty common, like half off rent. I think I remember offering a full month rent off during one period of time. But move-in specials haven't been required. I don't think they're required now. I have no idea what this individual is charging for rent, so I don't know. But I tell you what, if you lowered rent $50, you offered a move-in special, that would be fixed. So in the end, it sounds like it's only been 2 or 3 weeks. Unfortunately, those 2 or 3 weeks were right over the holiday season. So not only they're not rented, it probably feels slow, meaning no applications and all of that. Stick to your guns. I think you'll get them rented in January. Don't sacrifice quality. Something I've seen over the years is when people go a month having a place vacant, they basically take the next warm body. Don't do that. That always ends badly, even though it might feel good for a minute. And again, if they're not rented by February 1st, seriously consider lowering the rent, because again, every month without rent hurts. Or offer a move-in special. If you're asking for first month and deposit, maybe give $100 off or half off or whatever you think's interesting. So in the end, vacancies happen, turnover happens. Holidays are always slower. You should plan for them. I know other parts of the country, they do everything they can to not have leases expire in November, December, and January. So they write them for 10 months or they write them for 15 months. So they miss that window because nobody likes to move during the snow season. So in the end, keep working at it. They will rent. If they don't, the market's telling you you're overpriced. That's really the net of this. If they don't rent in 4 to 6 weeks, you're overpriced. Obviously taking out the exception of the holiday season. So in the end, that's what I think, and I hope that helps.